100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood and Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and a Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The Stormwood team has been hired by this guy Marshall Figgins to recover a car that was stolen from his employer's car collection. It was a classic Mustang. No, they don't know why that was stolen instead of the expensive ones, but it's got sentimental value, and he needs to get it back before his employer finds out it's gone. The team managed to recover a little bit of the security footage and found out that the thieves included none other than NK's ex-girlfriend and said ex-girlfriend's brother, and a third guy who she doesn't know. Anyways, after reviewing the social media of NK's ex, she figured out that they had been hanging out in a dive bar. The team went out there to see what they could find out and discovered that there was illegal street racing going on nearby, and that both the NK's ex and NK's ex's brother had been spotted there and had talked about going there. So the team is going to go check that out. But also, Bill's still wearing a magical disguise that he was wearing in the biker bar, and no one's really sure why he felt the need to do it, but he did it, and he's still wearing it, and they're outside the bar.
Because I haven't undone the spell yet. Just a sec.
NK
get it.
tosses her hoodie in the trunk of the car, like in the back hatch behind the back seat.
Wait, I need to get in the car before I do turn it off.
Why?
So that the guy doesn't look out and realize I'm the same person.
There aren't any windows on the front of the bar.
Maybe he'll go take the trash out. I don't know. Okay, fine. Yes, it's yeah.
So as you do that, the bartender walks out with the trash, looking straight at you. Goes, son of a bitch!
What did I tell you? Come on. No, come on. Babbitt, drive.
Babbitt doesn't have the keys. This is my car.
NK, drive.
Fine. NK gets behind the wheel, checks what she looks like in the rearview mirror, starts it up. I'm assuming that Raz is also getting in the car.
Yeah, right before the bartender took out the trash, she downed the rest of her beer, paid for it, left a tip, and said, "Watch out for yourself. Bunch of weirdos out there." And headed out.
I'm assuming Babbitt's also getting in the car.
Yes.
Okay. She drives semi-quickly away from the bar. Okay, so the street racing thing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we have much choice.
Great. Just super fun. Super fun. Not great. Okay. If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood and Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way. or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm.
Raz is excited about this. She owns all the Fast and Furious movies.
Do those films canonically exist in this universe? She owns whatever this universe's equivalent are.
Ah, true. What would that be?
The Dwarf and the Dangerous.
Yes, perfect.
Starring that wrestler from the beach.
Yes.
What?
Dwayne the Stone Bobson.
The wrestler that we met
From
on
the
the
beach
beach.
episode.
Right, no, I gotcha. People and your puns. There's some canonically confusing things that got introduced in that episode.
Yep.
But, yeah, no, absolutely. Bobson, yeah, the Stone Bobson is definitely the star of. Well, he really didn't come in until Dwarf Dangerous, the fourth one. As opposed to Two Dwarfs, Too Dangerous. And the second one, where they replaced the other co-lead, who wasn't the dwarf, with another dwarf.
I only saw half of the one that was in Tokyo.
Oh, Tokyo Dwarf.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly just about a dwarf living in Tokyo.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. A little bit of a letdown.
All right,
Yeah.
so we got illegal street racing. You guys just want to jump straight to there, or do you want to do anything? Do you guys want to do anything before you go? Like,
you guys want to make sure you're in the right outfits.
You have a couple hours, so you can like change into whatever.
Phil acquires a leather jacket.
Well, where?
From
Did I
a
lend you
store.
one of mine?
It's been a few. Like, we have several hours. Like, it was
There's a thrift store nearby.
You guys were at the
And
bar
it's
at maybe 6 p.m. and the
right.
racing isn't until after midnight, so that's why I'm saying you have a
Right.
few. Like, you can do stuff beforehand. You gonna bring anything particular, Raz, or just dress your normal self?
I'm tempted to go on my bike, but
It's not a terrible idea.
yeah.
Frankly, it's a very small. NK's hatchback, while fast and can technically fit everyone, is you were squeezed into the back seat and it was not comfortable.
No, I'd have to be a front seater. No, I think Raz will take her bike.
Okay. You'll blend well enough. Babbitt, you bringing anything or doing anything special before going to the race? Are you taking Bill's Chevy Lumina?
I don't think that my Lumina would fit into an illegal street race or any street race, really.
I don't know. Someone might think it's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Some secretly tricked out Chevy Lumina.
I want that to be a real thing.
Uh, hey, Bill, I'm taking your Lumina.
Hey, what?
Oh my gosh, do we have a couple hours so we can put like the fake
Nos.
You do
there's
100% have a
crap you
couple
put on your
hours.
exhaust to make it sound like a lot more heavy duty than it is.
Do you want to try to put a trick exhaust on that thing?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm gonna
Oh my
make you,
God.
since none of you are a scientist, which is the only archetype that can like immediately do building stuff without having to have massive checks. I'm gonna make you make some rolls. All right.
Okay.
So roll me a d10.
9,
All right. Roll me another d10.
8,
Roll me another d10.
3.
All right. So the good news is the car doesn't blow up.
Right.
And you do successfully attach this in a way where you're not going to break the operation of the vehicle. And you didn't like accidentally cut a brake line because that first roll pretty much saved you because those other, the last roll's really bad. But it looks like the jankiest botch job you have ever seen in your life. Like there is a visible like strip of duct tape hanging down underneath the car.
Okay. That's fine.
Like, and there's like a 80% chance that it'll stay on the car and not just drop the whole exhaust and muffler in the middle of the street. Like an 80% chance.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a small chance. I mean, the car will still drive.
Sure.
So, that's the good news. All right. NK disappears for about an hour or two and comes back to the office. Slightly different outfit. And she's wearing a black tank top, so you can see some visible tattoos. And she's wearing on a silver chain around her neck. There's like a large ring, like clearly for someone much larger than her. Like it's like a men's size ring on a chain around her neck. And she appears to be wearing makeup, which is the first time you've seen her do that.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
You look good.
Yeah. Yeah, you do look really good.
And I side-eye Bill, being like, be nice to her.
I'm being nice. I'm just curious.
She just slightly turns red, walks out of the room.
What the hell is wrong with you? Come on.
She's
Just trying to look nice for the race. It's fine.
Is that what I'm calling it now?
Why do people? I mean, never mind. Can't do anything right today.
You're doing just fine. Are we ready to go over yet?
Yeah, I'll say it's getting time to go down to the
Raz does the thing where she shoves all her hair is gonna be loose. She'll have a pony on her like wrist or something, and she'll shove all her hair up into her helmet, so that when she takes it off, she can do like the whoosh whoosh whoosh
the
with her
dramatic
hair.
whoosh whoosh. Okay.
Yes.
All right. As he gets down to the garage, the NK's red Golf is just spotless and shiny. Like, and there are some, she has, instead of the regular, more kind of multi-terrain tires, like instead of the regular all-weather tires that are usually, that you've seen on this car, she has, like, racing slicks on. Like, she was gone for several hours. It clearly did not take her that long to change outfits. She has, like, and it's, some nice big chrome wheels on here.
Raz probably just like cleaned her bike one more time.
The ride on these isn't anywhere. It's not super comfortable, but it looks good. And they're good. They're good. I don't think we're gonna race, but if I have to,
I don't know. Hanging with this crowd, one of us is gonna end up racing. Maybe several of us.
she looks at the Lumina. It's certainly a car. I shot that car.
Yeah, you did.
She points at the
You
bullet hole, a
did.
couple of bullet holes. She's like, "That's me. That's
That
me.
was you.
That's me. That's aw."
Yeah. Yeah.
Still have a massive dent in the hood.
Yeah, there was a
That's
really
me.
crazy day.
It's
That's
you.
me.
Yeah, that was you.
Aw.
Aw. She like slaps both of you on the back, just like.
It seems sentimental. I just can't afford to fix it.
All right, you guys heading out to back to Hawkland to find the illegal street racing.
Gonna go outside and race.
All right, so with Raz on her bike, Bill. Are you riding with NK or are you riding with Babbitt?
I'm gonna ride with I'm gonna ride with Babbitt because I'm worried about my car, but I'm also worried about NK, and I keep kind of just talking to Babbitt about that.
All right, so you guys
She's
are.
doing fine. It's fine. She's
I mean,
working
this
through
is-
some stuff.
I mean, I know it's just I'm worried that it's like what it's just this whole thing has just been a lot. It's been a lot.
You guys know that the comms are on, right?
I had forgotten.
We're all wearing little earpieces. Can all hear what we're all saying. I wasn't going to comment on it when you were talking to yourself in the bathroom earlier.
You're all wearing little earpieces. Hooah! Pulls out earpiece, throws it in the glove compartment.
I took mine out when I was like changing, working on my car because power tools are loud. All right, so you guys.
Bill literally threw it in the glove compartment. That wasn't.
Yeah, but Babbitt could hear. All right, so you guys drive out to Hawkland, to the Clement Street, I think is what I called it, but just the street where there's, and cars are lined up. This is kind of a warehouse district. There's no residential stuff anywhere near it. There's no active businesses. This is all like large abandoned buildings or warehouses that don't have anyone there at night. There's an area where like there's like a quarter mile and then like people it's a foggy night in San Ricardo in Hawkland. The fog's rolled in. You're not super far from the water. Various cars are kind of lined up along the strip, along the quarter mile that they're using. And you've got standard kind of, gearhead guys just more interested in the other cars than actually doing anything. And you see a couple of cars are lined up and they race. Roaring down the quarter mile as someone like swings their arms down in the middle. It's kind of your standard opening dramatic shot. There's a lot of inexplicable neon lighting on both vehicles, but also just sort of ambiently in the area. Kind of dark, greens and purples lighting the area. It's very dramatic. Ludacris is there.
Where is the light source for some of the... Oh, alright.
And there's just a bunch of people, like, talking and racing. And NK pulls off to the side, gets out of her car, and just sort of leans on it and just takes a breath. I'm assuming you guys are going to pull up?
Yep. I mean, I'm not driving. I don't know. We're pulling up, right?
Yep, we're pulling up.
Do you pull up next to NK? Do you pull off to a different spot? Do you...
A different spot.
Okay, and Raz, where are you pulling up?
Probably near to those guys.
To those guys or to NK? To where Babbitt's pulling the Lumina, or by NK with the Golf?
NK.
Okay. You pull up next to NK. She just kind of looks at you. She looks just absolutely freaked out. Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Be okay. I'm right here. I'll be with you throughout this whole night, okay? Got your back.
Okay. I wish Barrow was here.
Me too. But we can do this. I'll make him really proud, okay?
She nods. She's a little more reassured.
So, where do you think your girl's at?
Well, it could be anywhere in here. There's a lot of people there. Like, you're gonna have to search the crowd. Like, there's a lot of people here. I mean, I know what she was driving 2 years ago, but I don't know what she'd have here now.
Well, maybe she's got the same rig. What was it?
Back then, she was driving Subaru. I forgot to look up what kind of car she was driving.
WRX?
Yeah, that was what I was going to go with. That was my stereotype. My brain just, like, I knew Impreza was what I was going to say, but I, like, didn't want to, like, get it wrong. Because NK knows. Trey, the GM, forgot to look it up. She was driving that. She also had a Nissan. She had a couple different cars.
Okay. Let's try to look for any of them, all of them.
I mean, like, she changed cars. Like, we were together for like 3 months, and she had like 4 different cars in those 3 months, including this one. So.
Okay. Well then, I'd like to totally investigate.
Ooh, okay. So, you're looking for the people from the picture that you've seen. So that makes sense, and so it's gonna take you a few minutes to search through the crowd. Because give me 5 minutes, and it's a big crowd. So we're gonna say you're gonna have to search it section by section. Obviously, if you're in a section where they are, you will find them. That's a given. But really, because there's such a big crowd, roll me a d10.
1.
That's not a super fun roll. Okay, so it's going to take you a while to search the crowd.
Yep.
So you're just going to start wandering through with NK?
Yeah.
Okay, NK's going to go with you and just start searching the crowd. And I'll make a couple of rolls for her to see if she's any help. And the answer is no. Because I'm going to switch which D10 I'm rolling with for her. The other NPCs can keep using that die because, it's not rolling great. All right, Babbitt and Bill, what are you doing?
I want to look around for that Mustang.
Okay. Roll me a d10.
7.
All right, you're not seeing it. You're not super certain that they would have brought it here.
Right. But maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But you rolled 7?
Yeah.
All right. Bill, can you roll me a d10?
Yep. Oh, jeez. 3.
Okay. All right, so you guys are walking through the crowd. You guys are searching. And, all right. So, Bill, roll me another d10.
8.
All right. Everyone else had really, hard challenges, but the roll you went up against was only, a 2 the first time, so. All right, Bill, you notice someone. Because so Raz and NK are searching the crowd on one side of the street, and Bill and Babbitt are searching the crowd on the other side of the street. Right? Because it's you guys parked on opposite sides, and so the crowd's there's a crowd on both sides, and the race is kind of happening down the middle.
Okay.
All right. Bill, you notice a guy with a shaved head that looks a lot like that Turk Domino guy.
All right. I did not put my earpiece back in, did I?
You did not. But you're with Babbitt.
Babbitt,
What?
look over there.
Where?
I turn his head directly at the shaved head guy, Turk Domino.
Yeah, so there's this guy he is he's like 5'10", 5'11", so medium height, shaved head, relatively fit. He's wearing a wife beater and black leather pants. And yeah, and he's just talking to someone there. And it's definitely the guy. It's definitely Turk Domino.
I've got eyes on Turk Domino.
Where are you?
Okay, where are you?
Other side of the street from you.
Okay. We can't get to you easily, as in two cars shoot down the middle of the street at high speed. It would not be safe to cross the street in the middle of the quarter mile. Go approach him?
All right. Let's move in. At least we can try to follow him.
All right.
So you guys gonna approach? Get closer? Okay, how close are you getting?
Well, there's no reason he'd recognize either of us, so I imagine we could get pretty close.
Yeah, I'd like to just be really nonchalant about it and kind of just not obviously approach him, but get near to him, looking probably away from him, so that maybe I can hear what he's saying.
How many feet away you're thinking you're gonna be?
Within 4 feet.
Okay, roll me a d10.
7.
Okay, it's gonna be fun. Yeah. All right, living my life 1/4 mile at a time. Sometimes you just gotta hit the gas, see where life takes you. You know what I mean? He's talking random
I-
guy.
I just got the name. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Alright. I mean, it's always something. The guy he's talking to just goes, yeah, that's, that, I just wanted to know if you knew where a bathroom was. Look, man, you gotta take life chances. You gotta make those decisions. And you gotta find what's happening. I have no idea what you're saying. Do you have like a friend I could talk to? I don't have friends. I have family. You are not a helpful person. Okay, I was talking 2 blocks off.
Huh?
Guy kind of turns, looks at you, Babbitt. You're wrong.
Sorry, pardon?
You seem pretty interesting.
No, not really.
Life teaches you that if you ain't going fast, you're not going anywhere.
That is so true.
Yeah, can confirm.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of wisdom, sir. May I ask your name?
My name is Turk Domino. I go fast.
I'll bet you do.
You race?
I've been known to dabble in the old racing.
What do you drive?
That Lumina over there.
Roll me a d10.
9.
Oh God, you're lucky. What do you got under the hood there?
Well, something special.
Something special?
Yeah.
You willing to take a chance with that thing?
I'm listening.
You think you can beat me with that?
Phil looks very concerned.
I'd certainly be willing to try.
You know, around here we race for pinks.
Well, of course.
Alright. Let's go line up. Alright, so Turk Domino is gonna race Babbitt for pinks in Bill's Chevy Lumina. I don't know if this is you being brilliant or if you guys have no idea what you're doing right now. Because this could go either way. All right. So, you get in line to pull up to race, I presume.
Yes.
So you get the Lumina lined up. Turk Domino pulls up in a very shiny Hellcat Challenger. And he just sort of smiles at you. I like you, kid. You got something.
Back at ya.
Gotta live for the race. Live for the speed. Live. Boy. We're taking the long route. We taking Clemens to Sumter, to Angelo, to Fifth. It's a basic set of directions that you're familiar with the streets and this, like the map to know roughly where all these streets are. He just said,
Sure.
which is good because I'm not going to say them again because I don't remember what the hell I just said. And that means that you are going to have to roll initiative right now because you guys are about to race.
Okay.
Oh boy. Hey, is it just me, or does he talk really slowly for a guy who lives fast?
Oh, let me get up his character sheet. He did not roll well on initiative. Where are you, Turk? Where's your character?
Is initiative a swiftness plus the D10, or
Yeah,
is
swiftness plus D10. But only Babbitt has to roll because Babbitt's the only other one in the race.
Okay.
So let me. There's Turk and his sweetness. All right. So, what's your initiative, Babbitt?
12.
12. Okay. All right. So, we get to use combat rules. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Vehicle combat. All right. So, for those of you who do not remember, we wrote these rules during the first episode, and then I came up with a way to match the system. So when a vehicle is chasing another vehicle, or in a race like this where they're starting out side by side, a driver can choose to make any standard maneuvers. They can slow down, they can speed up. A driver can also use a sweep move to overtake, ram, or any other kind of neat vehicle trick. All right? If you're trying to evade, and we're going to use evade as pulling ahead in the race, on their turn, if they choose to, both drivers will roll a d10. If the other car matches or beats the chased car, so effectively, if you win 3 of these rolls in a row, you're going to win. If he wins 3 of these rolls in a row, he's going to win. But a reverse can be, you can reverse one of your failures by succeeding again. 3 times, I think. It's fun. So in other words, we're going to be rolling a bunch of D10s, and you can decide if you're going to try to do any sweet moves while driving, okay? Both of you get a +2 because both of you are drivers. So, we're not going to bother adding the +2 bonus you would normally get just because it's driver against driver, and it just complicates the math. That sound fair?
Sounds fair.
All right. The flag is dropped. You're up.
I start going.
All right. You pull forward. And so does Turk. I almost called him Dominic. So does Turk.
Almost like he's based on an existing character.
All right.
Only almost.
Almost. Blonde guy's name is Walker.
Dang it, my dude. Walker doesn't have a freaking skyline.
All right. All right, so you guys are racing. You're both pulling forward. Babbitt, you're up. What are you doing?
I want to try to pull in front of him.
You try to pull in front of him? All right.
Yeah.
So roll me a d10.
3.
You try to pull in front of him, and he rolled better than you, so he just keeps even with you. When you try to pull in front, he's going to try to pull in front of you. And roll a d10 for me.
5.
You maintain, you are just dead even neck and neck. All right. You're up.
Hmm. I'm gonna try that again.
All right, you're gonna try to pull forward. Roll a d10.
Yeah. 10.
All right, you pull forward a bit. All right, you're in the lead. He's gonna try to match your speed and try to catch back up to you. And roll me a d10.
3.
He rolled a 10, so he gets back to you. All right, now the first turn is coming up. It's a left turn. So these are all gonna be left turns. Is your car on the right or on the left?
I think it's on the left.
Okay. So you need to make this left turn.
Okay.
Are you just gonna turn, or are you going to try to do anything fancy?
Right now, I'm just trying to turn.
All right, then roll me a d10.
10.
Yeah, okay. You maintain your lead around the turn. He's gonna try to pull forward. So roll me a d10.
4.
He pulls back up to you. You are neck and neck. He's just looking out the window at you. His window is down. You gotta take him all the time, baby. That was a terrible version of his voice. You gotta take him all the time. All right, you're up.
Okay.
You don't hear. You can't hear anything still. You don't have a earpiece in.
Yeah, I should
You
probably
saw
get
these
that
guys
back.
drive off and go down around a corner.
God, I hope I get my car back.
Like freaking out, and Raz is just like trying to keep her calm.
Oh yeah. All right, so Babbitt, what are you doing?
What's the surroundings like?
These are city streets. So once you passed around that first corner, there's no crowd.
Right.
Like, the crowd's just on that first block because most people are doing. Only a few people have done this loop. Like most people are doing drag races. A few people have done this loop before, so it's not like insane. It's mostly just like large empty buildings, and it's a darkened street. There are reflections of street lamps, and there's fog, so there's not a huge amount of visibility up ahead.
Okay. I want to pull over closer to him.
All right. You're gonna pull up close to him on the inside. All right, and he is going to try to gun it. Roll me a d10. See if he gets ahead of you.
9.
He does not. You match his speed. Like, this is the most amazing this Lumina's ever done. He's driving in a massively expensive, pony car, and you are driving a Chevy Lumina. This is... Alright, so you guys are coming up to another turn. It's your up, Babbitt.
Alright. As we're turning, I want to try to get even closer to him.
All right, you just roll me a d10 and see how well you do.
4.
All right, so he's going to attempt to bash into the side of your car. Like, he's going to do this as an attack. So he's going to brake slightly and then steer the corner of his car into your back fender to try to spin you out. So the way this works is that he's attacking and it's your dodge. So we're going to... what is your swiftness plus level?
That would be 8.
Alright, so he's going to God. Wow, really? He's gonna miss.
Wow.
He rolled a 1. All right. So he tries to do it, and you narrowly just like hit the gas a little bit more, and while he doesn't lose that much ground on you, like he just like does not successfully hit your car.
All right.
All right. So you're up.
Coming out of that turn, I'm just gonna floor it.
All right. You're gonna try to pull ahead.
Yep.
Roll me a d10.
10.
He also rolled a 10. So let's roll that again.
All right. 4.
That time he got a 7. So he's still you're slightly ahead because of his maneuver there, but like he's still like within a car length of you.
Sure.
All right. He's gonna try to do it again. He's gonna try to hit the back of your car. So again, what was your swiftness plus level again?
8.
8. Okay. Ooh, he's gonna hit you. He rolled a 1 the first time he like tried to hit you. The second time he rolled a 10. All right, so damage. So to determine whether the car is damaged is on a 50-50 chance. So, but you are a driver, but no, he would also get a +2. So okay, so it's 50-50, even odds. I'm gonna roll a die here, and if I roll a 1 through 5, the car is not damaged. If I roll a 6 through 10, it's gonna take a damage. He rolled a 9. So he hits the corner of the Lumina. You are now gonna get a -2 on all your rolls.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All right. So where is he?
He's like, his front wheel is near your back wheel.
Right. Right now I'm gonna just keep on going.
You're gonna floor it?
Yeah.
Are you trying to pull ahead?
Yes.
Then roll me a d10. And remember to subtract 2.
7.
That's with the 2 subtracted?
Yes.
Alright, he also rolled a 7. So I'm gonna have us re-roll that, because I feel like ties, we should re-roll in a race.
Sure. 6.
You successfully pull ahead. Because he only rolled a 5 that time. Alright, he's gonna gun it and try to catch up with you. Roll me a d10.
5.
Yeah, he fails. He only got a 2 on that roll. It's your turn. This is movie logic. You see, in real life, there is literally no way the Lumina could win. But if you've seen any movie where, like, cars with 300 horsepower somehow keep up with cars with 800 horsepower because it looks good on film, this is what's happening here, just at a much lower speed.
Yes. For now, just try to pull ahead.
You're gonna try to pull ahead. Roll me a d10.
8.
You do, because he rolled a 1. All right. He's going to try to pull. He's going to try to catch up. That's not going to be great if he can. All right. Roll me a d10.
-1.
He rolled a 9, so he's mostly caught up with you again. It's your turn. We're coming up to another corner.
Okay. Are we
He's back to
parallel?
He's back to even with your back wheels.
Okay.
Like
I'll pull it over in front of him.
Are you pulling in front of him?
Yeah.
As like, are you trying to hit him?
No, I want to just try to be in front of him.
Right. I mean, so he's even his front wheels are with your back wheels.
With my back wheels. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, you could try to hit his car.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So you get to roll an attack. This is just your melee attack.
All right. I got a 4.
Yeah, his sweetness alone is a 4.
Yeah.
So all right. Did you subtract the 2 from that?
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to on the attack roll.
Oh, okay. Then I got a 6.
6 still doesn't hit him because his dodge is a 7. But yeah, it's you only did the subtraction on pursuit rolls.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like you only get the bonus as a driver on pursuit rolls. Like vehicle attacks, you'd still be rolling normally. Like, we're not bothering with the bonuses because you would both get the +2 on all your pursuit rolls. But you're like attack stuff. All right, so you hit him that way. He's going to knock into your car again. And so he's going to attack you. And he's definitely going to hit because he rolled a 10 on his attack roll.
Okay.
So you swung into him and he dodged, and then he's swinging his car right back into your back end, the same spot he hit before. So he hits you. Let's see if he does damage. I'm going to do that same roll. 1 through 5, no damage. 6 or 10 damage. No damage. He rolls a 3. All right. We are taking the corner. What are you doing? Are you just trying to pull ahead, or are you going to try to hit him?
Just pull ahead.
All right, so roll me a d10, and remember to subtract 2.
8.
He also rolled an 8, so let's roll that again.
-1.
He rolled a 1, so amazingly, you fail at pulling ahead as you round the corner. He's going to try to floor it and catch up. Roll me a d10.
4.
All right, he's neck and neck with you. Like, you're coming into the final corner. This is the short way for the blocks. Like, that was the long way. Now you're going the short way around. And so you've got a final corner. You've got one more corner coming up before you start heading towards the finish line. You guys are even, dead even, as you're hitting this corner. You're on the inside. He's on the outside. Roll me. What are you gonna do?
Try to pull ahead.
All right, roll me a d10.
I got a 7.
You pull ahead. He's going to floor it to catch up. He's gonna roll me a d10. He did terribly.
5.
He does not successfully get closer. You're up. You can see the finish line ahead.
Where is he?
He is like right behind you. You pulled ahead slightly ahead. He tried to catch up, but he didn't catch up. So you are like your car and his car. Like, he is right behind you.
I want to pull out over in front of him.
You're gonna pull in front of him? All right, roll me
Yep.
a d10. See if it works.
6.
He also rolled a 6, so let's try that again.
5.
He got an 8, so he manages to just like eke off to the side, so you're not able to get in front of him.
Okay.
You are approaching the finish line. Turk is going to use a sweet move and engage the nitrous on his car. Turk is going to hit the nitrous on his vehicle. The Challenger shooting forward, passing the Lumina. Do we agree that this works? You can vote no, but...
Yeah.
It would work.
It would work, yeah.
Okay. Because you could have forced me to test that, but... Alright. And Turk rockets past the finish line. And pulls over. We are out of combat. And he looks at you. Babbitt, are you going to pull over, Babbitt?
I'm gonna pull over, yep.
You got a spirit, kid. I'll give you that. But, I think something belongs to me. He puts his hand out.
I shake his hand.
You shake his head. He holds your hand tightly. You know what I need right now? Give me the keys.
Sorry, what?
Give me the keys.
Oh, okay. I give him the keys.
Hey, wait a minute. Can I grab something out of the glove compartment real
No.
quick?
He looks at you. How about you give me your number, kid?
No.
He's talking to Babbitt, not to you. He doesn't know who the fuck you are. You're gonna give him your number?
I give him a number, yep.
All right. I really have no use for a Chevy Lumina, but this thing looks like garbage.
Oh, come on!
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean this thing up for you. You gotta buy it back from me.
All right. I can do that.
It's great.
For about, I'll sell it to you for half of what it's worth once I'm done.
That seems very fair.
Should be about $20. He just laughs. And he just, he snaps his fingers. And some guy you don't know, he tosses the keys to the Challenger to someone else. And he gets in your Chevy Lumina. He drives away.
Still my car. You lost my car.
NK kind of walks over. He didn't steal it. You lost it in a race.
I didn't lose the car.
No, he did.
Babbitt lost my car.
Yeah.
So, NK, want to track that that earpiece?
That sounds like a very good idea. You lost on purpose, right? Like this was the plan, right?
Yeah. Sure.
We put
Absolutely.
We put the tracker we put Bill's earpiece in the car. Lost the car on purpose, right? Like this was on purpose, right?
100. Look. Okay, that was one of the options. Yes, I didn't lose on purpose, but if I did lose, this was the option.
What were you gonna do?
That's
if you
also
won?
why I threw my earpiece in the glove compartment.
Ingratiate myself to him by, I don't know, not taking his car or something. I don't know. I was gonna wing it. Always keep your options open.
You were not going to win against a Challenger in a Chevy Lumina.
Exactly, which is why I threw my earpiece.
I almost did.
Or did he just choose to let you stay ahead long enough and not engage, all of his horsepower?
No.
Okay, let's go back to the office and track this so I don't have to deal with accidentally running into anyone now that we have an option that provides me not having to accidentally run into anyone. Please, let's go.
Sounds great.
Boss?
We need a ride to the office though.
My name is Trey Dorn, and I was your game master for this session. Joining me, as always, was Kyle Johnson as Babbitt, Nick Izumi as Bill, and Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood. Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.